Hello dear students, welcome you all to the 26th lecture of rural marketing, and today's topic for discussion is transformation of rural markets. So basically in this topic we will see how the rural markets are changing and what are the changes coming in the socio-economic dynamics of rural areas. So when we are talking about transformation, we are talking about how people's prosperity or perspective of on life is changing in villages. Okay, so how to define this rural transformation? So it is a proactive and positive process to change and development of rural communities. And when we are saying that changes, the changes in civil amenities, how the female literacy is improving, gender ratio is improving, employment structure, what is there, agriculture intensity, crop selection, okay, farm income, how it is increasing, labor productivity, and how the that rural housing patterns are changing from kacha makan or semi kacha to pakka houses, economic and social conditions, how they are changing over the period of time, how the income is changing. So all these changes we will see, and how these changes are affecting the companies to change their strategies for rural areas. So we will see all these things. So uh, we have seen in last decades, like rural income has been changed, like from it has been increased from the previous years, and as a result of this, the disposable income and consumption power of farmers as well as the rural people have changed. In previous lectures also we have seen that how the secondary and tertiary sector is contributing in the development of economy in rural economy, and how it is possible because government has initiated a lot many schemes for rural development and rural employment generation and empowerment of rural villages, their education, healthcare sector. So a lot of infrastructure as well as the support is given to rural people so that they can increase their income. So let's see some data I have here. So out of 6 lakhs 43 villages in India, 10,000 creamy layer villages contributes around 50% of the rural GDP. And villages have been instrumental for the growth of FMCG, automobile, IT, telecommunication sectors. You can see in small villages also, people have television in their house, they have refrigerators, they are enjoying all the latest handsets, mobile handsets. They have automobiles, okay, bikes. You can see the number of bikes in villages been increasing drastically. So all this is result of the change in disposable income of rural people. And if you will talk about the FMCG sector, around 50% of FMCG sales, over 50% on mobile consumers and two-wheeler riders come from rural India. So you can see that how big is that market and how the companies are focusing on those market to capture the market share. Here again, I have some data for you. You can see here FMCG rural growth. So this blue bar chart is showing you the rural growth, and this red is showing you the urban growth. So you can see that in 2015 financial year, 14.8, the rural contribution in FMCG is more. Similarly, here you can see that in 2009 and 10, two-wheeler number of two-wheeler is somewhere 93 lakhs somewhere, but here you can see in 2014 and 15 drastic changes there in the data. Similarly, for the passenger vehicles also, you can see that the number of passenger vehicles in rural area has been increased, and this data is showing almost 71% growth happened in two-wheelers, and 33% of growth happened in passenger vehicles. Now talk about the big companies. HUL, Godrej, Marico reported better growth in the rural area in Jan and March quarter in 2015 data it is, although it is little old data. And Maruti reported 23% growth in rural areas compared to 11% in urban areas. And two-wheeler, obviously, this data itself is showing that how much is the growth. And FMCGs, now their focus is on rural areas, so they are trying to expand their rural networks. Similarly, for Maruti also, they have included 25,000 more villages in its network in the next 1 year. So you yourself can correlate when you are a small kid, that time what situations you have seen in rural places, and now how you are seeing those areas. Okay, so you yourself can make the changes happening. Further, some more data is there. Again, Suzuki data 2019, this one is the latest. So in 2008, the sales has gone up to 6 to 7%, which is almost 39% in 2019. So you can see the upside growth of rural people is responsible for that. Mahindra also 45% of their passenger vehicles sales comes from rural India in 2020, and the top models were Bolero and Scorpio, because the people, rural people, can use those SUVs for various purposes. Okay, and rural consumer durable markets around 35% is there overall. 10 billion market in 2014, and it is been growing. It is predicted that it will be grow every year. Okay, so we can summarize out of all this information what are given in these slides, that the rural places or the rural India is not the same which was there 20 or 30 years back. Okay, it has changed drastically. The people literacy rate improved, empowerment, women empowerment increased. Okay, the farmers income has increased, although the agricultural land decreased, but the other sector, the two other sectors, secondary and tertiary sectors, contribution has increased. And as a result of that, the disposable income has been increased, and now rural people have much more money in their hands, so that they are spending that money in various sectors. And all these data are it is a proof that from this data it is we can say that yes, there is a lot of potential in rural areas. Companies should focus on this. So this is all for today's lecture. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any query, you can ping me on WhatsApp. I will solve your query there. Thank you.